Hello, everyone. I greet you all today, my fellow TBCians. And the time it's 11:22 p.m. South African time. And the date today is the 20th day of the 8th month, 2018. That means this year, okay? And I greet you all again. It's nice to be here again after a very long week. But of course, I did join quite few of my fellows today, and I feel good. And good to see you again, Stephen. I'm looking forward to join you again. Since you know that it is never an ending process. Okay, we will ride along together up until we reach that bridge. And thanks again, brother. And also thank you for others who are viewing this live stream broadcast from the Republic of South Africa. Most of you know me as Butana. Yes, Butana is my middle name, Lawrence Butana Maluleke, and one of the leaders in the Republic of South Africa. So it's good to see all of you today here. And I also expect our viewers to share something with us. Yes, I know that I need to forward my link so that others can join me. Yes, that moment will be in place soon. But how I'm going to do that, I will forward my links on private communication for now. It will depend, but sometimes I'll forward it here on the live stream top chat. Okay. So, wow, my head has absorbed a lot this week from my fellow TBCians. And I feel good about that because that's me. I enjoy learning from others. I love to do more of a research and learning things because that's the only way to go. Though we are still learning in the Billion Coin, we have learned from other programs online to date. We are still learning. It's a good thing, you know. So I am going to share something with you again today. I will share the screen with you, okay? Let me go now to sharing. Yeah, I hope most of you are familiar with this poster. It's from one of our, what can I say? It's from one of our posters that we have already posted in the blog and somewhere. But I won't tell you where for now. But some of you might have came across this poster. It's very interesting. And the heading says, contribute to TBC community or get kicked out. I hope you recall this one. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to read from 1 up to 8. From 8, we will have another heading there. And then from there, we can discuss and share. Okay. And since you know that in order to get certain things right, we always have to refer from somewhere, things that were contributed before or things that were done before, just to get a clear referral. Okay. Under this heading, as you can see that really a man in black was kicked out by the man in red. I remember we used to watch some movies in the olden days, The Lady in Red, okay? But this time, the man in red, okay, has just put out the man in black. Wow. And there is another movie, of course, Men in Black. You know that one, by Will Smith, okay, and Tommy Lee Jones. Okay, let's go back to our article now. Under the main heading, we find basic ways to contribute. And then on the second heading says reasons why you will get kicked out. Okay. And then the last line, it's now giving us a clarity about this community, exactly what it is. Okay. And then its abundance, it's based on what? And then the rights for this community, okay? So there's quite much. So the last line will explain that. Now let's go back to the main heading. That is basic ways to contribute. So we're going to find out, and then you yourself can have a snag list. I'll use that word, a snag list to tick exactly that, which are the things you have already done from 1 up to 8. If you didn't do all of this, well, I'll advise you to go back to your drawing board and do the corrections, okay? Now, let's get to the first one. It says, receive kringel gift and hold it. We understand that one, right? As soon as you have received the kringel gift, what should you do? You must hold it. There's a reason for that. You can't just hold it, but some of us already know the reason why we should hold it. Okay? Now, let's go to number 2. It says, buy TBC coins at current price and hold it. First, you received a gift, meaning when you were invited or recruited by one of our community members, okay? Then, after you have received that gift, you do what? You hold it. Then, secondly, you will be encouraged by this system, or the way someone is going to explain this system, in order for you to what? To buy TBC coin at current price and hold it. You can't just buy. Let's be clear on that one. Remember, now we are going back to basics. I myself and some of you didn't just buy these coins, even if you were invited. After that, you received a free kringle gift and you were told to hold it. But that was the first move or first step. Then, as you were progressing through the technical workshops or presentations, you were encouraged to do what? To apply number 2, meaning to buy. People can't just buy. You must know what you are buying and why. And you were also encouraged to do what? To hold it. I feel sorry for those who did purchase, but they purchased on a discount. They didn't purchase at the current price. I feel sorry for those. Then let's find out from the second move or second step, what will follow. Okay, let's check this one. Number 3, buy goods and services from TBC merchants. Someone will ask, where are those merchants? I ain't seen any. People who are saying that are the ones who are not following TBC system. So they forever get lost, you know. Then another one will come and say, which services are you talking about? Services. Wow. In the Republic of South Africa, we have some members who are currently paying their rental with TBC Kringles. They've made a deal with the landlord, because that landlord became wise enough to realize the future of TBC. Then, just like the merchant who actually exchanged 2 pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins. You remember that in 2010, he gave Hayens 2 pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins. So that merchant was wise enough. Today, he is running the franchise of the very same business type of pizzas in Jacksonville, Florida, United States. Okay, you can Google that one on the Google, the first TBC purchase. It will give you the whole information and how much was the Bitcoin, what happened, you know. Okay. Then the next one will also ask, which goods were exchanged with TBC? We have seen a variety of testimonies. Some they purchased land, some properties, including auto vehicles. Okay, we have those testimonies. So can you see how valuable and how TBC is actually making a change worldwide? We spoke about kringle gifts. TBC coin at a current price, goods and services, okay, from TBC merchants. Now, when it comes to merchants, they will ask which merchants. Of course, we do have merchants in TBC. I'm actually one of the merchants because my profession, I still apply 50% TBC and 50% cash. Okay, when I do business with you, you already know my business. I've advertised it several times in social media just to highlight exactly what I'm doing. Though I cannot use social media to advertise my business continuously. It was just to show some of you private what I do. But I do have other websites where I advertise myself if you're interested, and you can always touch base. Like other fellow TBCians of ours already touched base with me from Haiti, Northern Australia, Southeast Asia. I have another client base from the other side of the world. So we have merchants. Okay. Number 4, help your TBC partners sell their coins at current price. This one is clear according to my understanding. I don't know about you. Partnering, okay? Partnering either way, whether they help me or I help them. But of course, at the end of the day, I wouldn't love to sell my coins alone, but those who have already accumulated something, enough or moderate, I will help them out to with ideas or coaching on how to exchange theirs, okay? So that it mustn't be me alone at the end of the day. But yes, it is going to require a coaching, of which the admin has encouraged us to play fair. Both parties must be happy at the end of the day. No one should exhaust another in order to cash flow, okay? But at the end of the day, both parties will cash flow. So you see number 2 and number 4, they are stressing something here. They're stressing what? The current price, okay? Let's be clear on that one, please, and let's try to keep it there, all right? Number 5, sell your TBC coins at current price. Can you see these, guys? Number 2, number 4, number 5, they are still insisting on something here. What is it? Current price. Remember that if we don't apply this one, we are really bringing a dark cloud into our communities. And not just into our communities, but to ourselves as well. Okay. Now, number 6, share positive things about TBC on social media. I hope we're clear on that. And admin has shared many articles, posters, videos about this line, meaning number 6. Okay. Now, to summarize number 6, I'll encourage you again to go on disclaimer. Then there are paragraphs there. Before the last paragraph before the last one on disclaimer, you will come across something that will complement number 6. Okay. And there's a last paragraph as well, will strengthen a paragraph before the last one, because some of the members thought that only discounting the coin, it's what the admin was looking for in order to penalize one. No, it wasn't so. Somewhere on the disclaimer, it was stressing the point about things to be said wherever and things not to be said anywhere, anytime. Okay. Then let's go to number 7. It says, study how TBC works and get educated. Wow. To some, number 7, it's a monster. Now, I want to tell you something. What's going to happen if you don't study TBC, how TBC works, and if you don't want to educate yourself with TBC? What's going to happen to you? You are going to be booted out by red men or men in red. Can you see? Because that man in red, it really shows that he's serious. Okay. So that is the main basic, because that's where you get all the answers, and it will eventually direct you to the right direction. Okay, it will teach you more. It will teach you about TBC system. Without number 7, you won't understand this system, and you won't even apply it accordingly. Just like a couple of weeks ago, we came across one of the conversation on Facebook, you know, the one that explains more on the future voices of TBC. It caters for broadcasters in most of the time. So someone was posting some playbacks videos after the live stream, you know. Now, he was approached by some of the community members from different corners of the world that, oh, please, we are very interested in your coaching. We saw how you pattern your broadcasting, and we learn a lot from your broadcasting. So can you please take us through, teach us, coach us? And then that member allowed them to touch base with him privately. The next day, another community member went to the same Facebook private chat for future voices of TBC broadcasters, you know. This one was saying, no, I've already studied the trick, where the trick is. So I can take you through for free. You don't have to part with anything. You understand what he was saying? He was saying he can coach everyone who's approaching whoever in that private FB group, that they can come to him and learn for free. Okay? Then now he was diverting innocent, honest, newly TBC members to him. And then the funny part of it, the very same member, he was never known on any live stream broadcast. He hasn't done any to this day. Now the question was, how was he going to help those newly members about broadcasting, because he himself, he can't even show himself publicly, you know. So those are some of the things. And then at the end of the day, he will convince our members to part with a lump sum of dollars, if not Bitcoins. Then at the end, it will come back to us. Then we have to address that. So my TBC fellows, be wise as serpents and be gentle as doves. Okay? Now you know what you do. Number 7. Now let's move to number 8. Follow guidelines on inviting others to join TBC. You must what? Lead by an example. Some they're just leading without following the guidelines. Number 7, I've just explained about someone, and there are many of them anyway. When we try to build this community, directing this community to the right path, they're actually dragging the community back to them. At the end of the day, we'll be faced with irrelevant questions of which we don't have energy to address that, you know. We have a mission to complete here. Okay, so guidelines. A true leader will follow the guidelines in order to create other leaders, not followers. Okay. Now let's come to the second heading, because the first one was saying basic ways to contribute. So we had 1 to 8. Those were basic ways to contribute. Okay. Now the second heading says reasons why you'll get kicked out. It's only 2 lines. Okay. Now let's find out. 1, buying TBC coins at a discount. You will be kicked out. Number 2, selling TBC coins at a discount. You will also be booted out. In brackets, just to add there, it says both of these destroy confidence in the value of TBC. Now you understand, guys. This is serious. And it's only 2 lines. These 2 lines can destroy our image forever, and we're not going to allow that. Let's add something. We have a last line, as you can see here. Okay. It says TBC is a private community with an abundance-based currency. And we have every right to be self-regulated to protect our members. I hope we remember that one, my fellows. So, that's now what? Okay, now self-regulatory. You are in control of your wealth or of your financial affairs. You yourself, not someone. But we still have those who are keen to go and invite the system to come and run their own affairs because they don't want to take responsibility. And that has been taught over and over since from the early days of TBC launch in 2016, that it is ours, not someone. And there was never a lazy millionaire. or a billionaire. Yes, at the end of the day, we will have millionaires and billionaires. It depends on how much scale are you putting or effort. But I, for one, I love to go extra miles at times because it's good for me. It works for me. I hope some of you, it does, of course. You have to go extra miles. And never forget that what brought you here today won't take you there. Talking about two different times here. Why I'm saying what brought you here won't take you there, I mean the things that you did from that century before you reach here, now they won't apply because now we're talking about different times, but at least you had a basic. Earlier, I shared with my brother Stephen Caffey and others in his live stream that when you trade shares, you have that heart and belief to wait for them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even 10 years. You have this patience. It's shares. And what? Who's running the whole thing? The system. But you had this patience that one day you will get something, even if the system won't give you that much, but you are certain that it's going to happen. Now, why don't you tailor that belief or that heart into your own wealth, TBC? Are you saying you cannot wait? We are not like the system. We are different. And the times that has been contributed to the system are not the times that are contributed in the crypto world, for instance, Bitcoin or TBC, though we differ. One is so volatile and one appreciates daily. So does it make sense? You waited for your shares to grow for years, and you used to take risks because you knew that those shares were growing, and if you go for risks, you used to take calculated risks, not just any risk. You used to go and arrange an overdraft from your credit card or bank, or take a loan somewhere because you knew that those shares, they are growing and one day you're going to pay off all your debts and remain with something. You knew that. Can you apply that, the very same strategy here, while we are still building this community towards 1 billion? But remember, in our private community, we have a way for each and every member to survive while we are building towards 1 billion. We have that. And that has not started today. It has started a day after TBC was launched. If you wanted to exchange, if you had a bigger stake, you wanted to exchange your TBC coin peer-to-peer, you can sell to the new ones, while TBC was also selling on the platform. But look how honest this admin is. There was a time where they say, no, now members can sell their coins. I'm no longer selling. Now, we can apply same strategy even more because it's still allowing us to exchange peer-to-peer or sell peer-to-peer. And then today we have a cash flow system. We had other means and ways of exchanging these coins, making money. But I hate what some of my fellow TBCians are doing or saying today. That is a lame excuse that the coin is so expensive today, so we can't generate any income. Sorry, I was going to use another word, but I hate what is being said today because that is not an excuse. We have kringles, right? We can sell in fractions, applying the same thing that we did. We can even blend that with today's strategies. When TBC coin appreciates, of course, the value will go high, meaning our earnings should be high by now because that is a good history to show the world that it is appreciating. We are getting somewhere. If we're not getting somewhere, it was gonna what? Depreciate. But it's not. It's appreciating because we are getting somewhere. Isn't that, fellows? Does that make sense? Our heading says, contribute to TBC community or get kicked out. And yes, myself and others, we did clean our associates within this community. Because if we didn't, I wouldn't have been here sharing with you. You would have been here. If you are not following the system or the instructions, I will kick you out from my environment because this community is not going to grow. I rather remain with few fellows, but pushing the system, applying the system, teaching the system, and generating some cash. If you want, you can still make millions and billions in TBC now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Now, I mean now. See what time is it? It's 1 minute past midnight South African time. You can if you want. This thing of crying like babies. No. Now we are taking the responsibility of the babies. We are making it ours. Then, what about the babies? It is their job to do that, not us. And I don't listen to crying babies or Soki Babas. My Soki Baba is old enough now. He's 24 years old. So I don't have any other Soki Baba. Cash flow system. Open your hearts, guys. Share with others. Learn from others. Know how it's done. Because if you don't, it's going to be hard. I can't go to admin and say, admin, I have a lot of coins I want to sell, or I'll join the live stream and just for me to get an information and start selling. No, no, I don't join live stream for selling. I'm here sharing and joining others in order to grow the community of TBC so that at the end, no one should say, we didn't know. Nobody told us. But at the end, everyone, according to our wish, everyone has to be covered. But it won't be so. Some will be millionaires and some will be billionaires. Okay. Thanks again, my TBC fellows. I'm looking forward to share with you. I have a lot to share with you. My brother, Stephen Coffey from United States. Thank you again, brother. Mofo, Gildas, thanks again, and others. I'm looking forward to share a lot with you. And the time now is 12:03 a.m. South African time. It's 3 minutes past midnight. The day today is the 21st day of the 8th month, 2018. And guys, I love you all. Let us move this work on. Okay. We will soon reach out. And that day is coming. It's coming. And bye for now.